I recently turned 65 and retired. And I realized that retirement is like getting old. It's a gradual process. Like my hair retired 25 years ago already. We send each other postcards. I write, having a wonderful time, wish you were hair. A woman recently asked me, is there sex after age 65? I didn't understand the question. I guess it depends on how you interpret is. This is like the Bill Clinton answer. And that brings up, I don't normally do political humor. It's just not my thing. But this year, I'm going to make an exception. We're a country of about 323 million people, and these two candidates are the best that we can do. On the one hand, you've got an arrogant, power-hungry egomaniac, and then you've got Donald Trump. I'm thinking of running for president myself. If elected, my first official act will be to demand a recount. But being old is not all that bad. Steven Spielberg called me to consult on one of his films, Jurassic Park. I suggested the title, Geriatric Park. He wanted to know whether the dinosaurs back then had green skin or gray skin. How am I supposed to know that? I was just a little boy at the time. Speaking of dinosaurs, have we got any paleontologists in the room? You know, people who dig up dinosaur fossils? Oh, there's always one, you know, okay. Anyway, paleontologists tell us that dinosaurs were actually quite social creatures. They recently found a group fossil find of lots of them together, and a lot of them had broken tails. And the theory is that they traveled in such tightly knit groups, so close together they were constantly stepping on each other's tail. You know, sort of like, you know, sorry. These are British dinosaurs. In fact, some scientists theorize that the British descended from these dinosaurs. I don't think so, though, because these dinosaurs had teeth. Have we got any British folks here tonight? Sorry. I want to talk about a rather indelicate subject now, and that is toilet paper. I recently bought some toilet paper, and the wrapper is printed in like 17 different languages. I'm sure a couple of these languages or countries don't even use toilet paper. But one of the languages, big black letters, Spanish, it said, seguro. I just like the sound of that, you know, seguro, yo tengo una carta higiénica segura. But I don't speak Spanish, but I looked up in the dictionary, seguro, what does it mean? It means secure. Now, tell me, how can toilet paper be secure? Do you need a password to use it? You know, enter your 4-digit PIN and then swipe it through the reader. Is it subject to the German Datenschutzgesetz? If I use it, will I remain unanimous or anonymous? Will the NSA know? He's gone twice today. What is this guy eating? We're working on it. But going from low-tech to high-tech, this is the world now of apps. Nobody talks about programs anymore. They talk about computer apps or smartphone apps. Recently, I heard about an app. It's quite useful. It'll tell you where the nearest store is that's open and sells beer. It'll tell you where the nearest supermarket is, the nearest Chinese restaurant, and it'll tell you where the nearest cemetery is. I want to talk about this last feature. Apps are developed to satisfy a need, and I want to get a scenario for the use case of this last one. So you're driving in an unfamiliar town, and you really got to find a cemetery fast. You've got something in the back that needs burying. It's been a day or two already, and you probably don't want to ask a policeman for directions. Apps are indispensable for the share economy. Now, the share economy, the idea is, why invest in an asset, typically, let's say a car, which is very expensive, when most of the time your car just sits on its 4 tires, not doing what a car is supposed to do. So instead of spending the money on a car, you share the asset. Well, there's also Airbnb, same principle. So I went through my apartment recently and thought, what else could you find that could be subject for a share economy? You can make money on it. I went to the bathroom. Your toothbrush. Just about everyone has invested money in a toothbrush. But you don't use it all day. Most of the time it's just hanging there in the bathroom, building up a white crust. So what I'm thinking of is an app where somebody be walking down the street and thinking, I really got to brush my teeth. Where is there a toothbrush around here somewhere? And they see your address. Aha. So they ring the doorbell. Yes, yes. I hear you've got a toothbrush available. Can I use it? Sure, come on up. Yeah, I'm not using it. And there you are. You can make some money. But that isn't the only use case. I continued my journey through the apartment and went to the kitchen. Well, I saw my wife. Now, most of us have spouses at home, husbands or wives. We don't use them all the time. When you get to be my age, you start thinking about final things like the afterlife and how I'd like to die. And here I have to tell you the story of Jane Little. Does anyone know the name Jane Little? This is a true story. At the beginning of the year, Jane Little made it into the Guinness Book of Records as the longest-serving orchestral musician. She played the double bass, the contrabass, for the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra for 71 years. Started in 1945. Well, this April, this is a true story, this April, her final concert, they finished the concert, played the last piece, we're doing an encore. Last page of the encore, when Jane Little died on stage. This is a true story. And I thought, what a great way to go, doing what you've loved to do your whole life. So I started thinking about myself, how would I like to die? And I decided I'd like to die on stage doing stand-up comedy. Tonight could be a very special night for you folks. I told my wife about my plan. She said, probably nobody would even notice. That guy up there, is he dead? Oh no, he's just doing a stand-up routine. Oh no, maybe he is dead. No, he's okay. I have a very special relationship. My wife doesn't live with me anymore. Not surprising, I suppose. She said she was just going for cigarettes, but I'm getting a bit concerned. It's been 8 years now. And I didn't even know that she smoked. But I do see her once in a while. Last time I saw her, she asked me, if you could know exactly how and when you were going to die, would you want to know? I said, no. She said, forget it then. But I think we really do have a good relationship. Although the last time I visited, I did catch her downloading the cemetery app. Good night, folks.
Well done, Christopher. So